There is no doubt that one of the hottest topics of the offseason for the Yankees that didn't include starting pitching, which was addressed with Carlos Rodon, was indeed the left field option. The Yankees were linked to Brian Reynolds all offseason, and it seemed like the Yankees were definitely going to pull off a deal at some point. That said, it seems to have calmed down quite a bit. The Pirates were reportedly after two of Jason Dominguez, Anthony Volpe, or Oswald Peraza, and that price tag may have been too much and may have scared the Yankees away. So it looks like the Yankees are going to go ahead and we're not going to rule anything out as far as a potential trade, but they're going to see what they have in-house. And we have 5 potential candidates, maybe more, that could fill in that role. It might not be Brian Reynolds, but it might hold us down for at least one off season, and we could see what the Yankees do next year. So enjoy the video and be sure to let me know if I missed any options for the Yankees. And let's get started. At number 5, we have one of the players that kind of inspired me to make a video, but he's probably not good enough to make a video entirely centerized around him. So number 5 is going to be Willie Calhoun. Willie Calhoun has played in just a total of 126 games since 2020 due to injuries. He hasn't been able to get on much of a rhythm, but he did smack 21 home runs and batted with an .848 OPS in 2019. He is a lefty bat who could potentially make a mark and leave a positive impression during spring training. Is he a long-term option? No, but he is worth the risk for the Yankees. He may have his chance to make his own case in spring training. It's worth noting, Calhoun is an average defender at best, so if he's going to make any noise, it'll have to be with the crack of the bat. He does have at least a puncher's chance of making noise with the crack of the bat, and he could potentially be another diamond in the rough for Brian Cashman. And at number 4, this could potentially be the option depending how well he does in the spring training, but I am going to have to see it before I put him higher on this list. So that said, number 4 is Mr. Estevan Florial. You kind of get the sense that this will be one of Florial's last opportunities to deliver on the highly regarded potential he once had. It's not entirely fair to him because he hasn't really had an opportunity to deliver at the major league level. Just 10 hits in 63 plate appearances with 8 walks and 21 strikeouts and an abysmal .278 slugging over the course of 3 years. But remember, he only had 63 plate appearances. He did have some injury roadblocks along the way. So perhaps he'll be prepared this spring to leave an impression. The only slight disadvantage is that Florial has appeared in left field just twice. Only 38 of his 631 games since his professional debut in 2015 has he made an appearance in left field. This includes his only 2 appearances in 2022. Once regarded as a potential 5-tool star, at least now he has a chance to break camp. We'll see what Estevan Florial can do. You gotta figure, it's either now or never. As far as the potential free agents go, I don't necessarily see this as a great possibility, but you have to consider Jurickson Profar if we are going to go in this direction. So he is our number 3. The reality is there really isn't a great option in the free agent market for a bona fide left fielder. But one of the potential candidates will need to be Jurickson Profar for the Yankees. Profar doesn't do anything particularly great, but he would provide Aaron Boone some flexibility. Profar has shown the ability to play all over the baseball field if need be, and he's also a switch hitter. That said, I don't think this is extremely likely. He did only bat to a .723 OPS, and that was basically one of his best seasons last year. That is below average. If you're the Yankees, you're probably better off with sticking with what you have in-house. That said, I imagine somebody expected to see a free agent or a potential trade option for the Yankees. And unless you're going to go ahead and get Brian Reynolds, Profar might be the most likely. That said, I personally don't think it would be worth it. But maybe the Yankees take a chance on him at some point if they run into some injury issues. So Profar deserves a mention. Number 2, and I don't mean Derek Jeter, is none other than Yankee fan favorite, sarcasm, Aaron Hicks. Okay, I get it. Aaron Hicks isn't very good. It's proving to be a near impossible task for Aaron Hicks to stay healthy. However, he is still on the books for the next 3 seasons, and you might not want to completely pull the plug on Hicks if you're the Yankees. It's pretty understood that Hicks is below average, but there is a small silver lining. The last time Hicks was healthy, which was in 2018, he smacked 27 home runs and he walked 90 times. His swing is still pretty sweet and feels tailor-made for Yankee Stadium. Unfortunately, there is a pretty low ceiling with him, and injury issues have made Hicks public enemy number one for Yankee fans. I'm not necessarily one of those people. I do believe he is below average. I wish we could go another route, but there is some potential for Aaron Hicks to be a semi-productive player for the team if he can stay healthy. Although, let's hope it will be at least as a fourth or fifth outfielder. That also might help preserve his health, so he's at least somewhat a positive for the Yankees. And for number one, the man that is indeed a Yankee fan favorite, Mr. Oswaldo Cabrera. Currently, Oswaldo Cabrera has to be the favorite to start in left field. Is Cabrera an all-star? Not with the offensive numbers that were a 740 OPS, which again is below average, nor the 44 strikeouts, which surpassed his 38 hits across 171 plate appearances. But come on. Yankee fans will agree that he brings so much energy and fun to the games that he is a positive regardless of the numbers that are being put out. He gives the Yankees so much flexibility. He brings hunger. And last year was his first taste of Major League action, so maybe he can improve offensively. Whether or not he's the starting left fielder, he certainly has a place on the roster. He brings energy. He brings hunger. Like I said, Oswaldo Cabrera deserves a spot on the roster. He played everywhere last year except for first baseman, catcher, and center field. So bring him back. We'll see what happens with Oswaldo Cabrera. I do know that he is the favorite amongst Yankee fans to be the left fielder next year. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if I missed any potential left field candidates that you would like to see be the starting left fielder for the Yankees next year. Also, be sure to check out Free Baseball, which appears every Wednesday. We also have Deep Takes from 3 for basketball fans if you want to talk anything about the NBA. Of course, we do more of a podcasting format on this channel. I am going to attempt to get better at my video skills and putting out content such as this. Let me know any feedback you have, any potential advice for me to get better. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you guys watching.
So you got
and
a
I'll
pass,
see you
but I'm knowing life is fast.
Everybody's got their path, need you to meet me where I'm at. Can't see me through these tents, I bet they asking who is that. You seeing what I'm on, but you don't know me like that. Don't come in and teasing, without a plan to treat me or please me. I know what you needed, let's not discuss it. Quiet with all of that fussing, nothing is